Hi guys, Russia is about to attack Ukraine. I know you hear it for the last 3 months, but this time is for real. US and other countries ask their citizens to leave Ukraine within 48 hours. Why? Because Biden had a call with NATO and EU leaders and told them that February 16 is a new date of an invasion and Putin had made his final decision. Biden definitely knows the truth. He confused Ukraine with Afghanistan and Iran sometimes, but it's okay.
And there was no way we were ever going to unite Ukraine. Iraq, Afghanistan.
The previous information from the US intelligence was that Putin wanted to annex Ukraine after the Olympic Games, which is February 20th. Otherwise, China will be upset from diverting all the media attentions away, and Putin and Xi are the best friends and they have to respect each other. But apparently no one wants to watch the games this season, and Russia simply doesn't want to wait extra 4 days. But why not to attack on February 14th or 15th? Well, look at the weather forecast. We all know from a long time from the US intelligence that Russian army can operate only when it's above freezing temperatures. And on Wednesday, the conditions are finally right. But are there any more convincing new information? Well, Russia has a joint military exercise with Belarus. And according to US intelligence, they have 60,000 troops ready to invade Kyiv within 48 hours. The problem with this is that at least half of these forces are Belarusians, and these guys won't cross the border, just full stop. Another issue is that the majority of this joint force exercise are closer to the Lithuanian border, according to the same intelligence. There is a nice article in Russian Novaya Gazeta, which is very against Putin regime. They have a bunch of side evidence why the invasion is technically not possible on February 16th. Their decisive argument is the satellite evidence, which shows lack of sizable supplies near the border for such an invasion. The most important, lack of enormous fuel supply. On February 11th, National Security Advisor Jack Sullivan told us that Putin haven't decided yet whether he will attack Ukraine or not, but he's definitely ready and working on provocation in Donetsk and Lugansk regions to have a casus belli. Evil Russia can't just randomly attack, and we all should believe in this kind of bullshit for some reason. Then Sullivan added some apocalyptic revelations. If a Russian attack on Ukraine proceeds, it is likely to begin with aerial bombing and missile attacks that could obviously kill civilians without regards to their nationality. A subsequent ground invasion would obviously involve the onslaught of a massive force. This is probably the most disgusting misinformation campaign with the involvement of US officials. The idea here is simple. Putin is a new Hitler. Crazy man. He can destroy the world any second. Questions about why would Russia wants to do this, are there any political benefits for Putin, are not allowed to be asked. Media doesn't want to tell you that the economy of tiny South Korea is larger than the whole Russia. The Russian army is outdated, has zero modern warfare equipment, including drones. Ukrainian President Zelensky is not happy about that US apocalyptic rhetoric and does not believe in Russian invasion on February 16th and asked Biden to provide some evidence. What is strange that I was able to find this news only on Ukrainian and Russian media. Western media doesn't want to look stupid. Another quite embarrassing thing is that if you compare now with 2014, there was a real war in the eastern Ukraine. Real Russian missiles flying around, members of regular Russian army were on the Russian soil, lots of death among civilians. Somehow no one evacuated their embassies back then, nor wanted all the US citizens to leave the country within 48 hours. The West completely ignored the real war in 2014 until the infamous Malaysian Boeing was shot by the terrorists. Western intelligence knew that the rebels had the capacity to take down planes, and weeks earlier a Ukrainian transport plane was shot in the same region. Despite all of this, nothing was done to prevent the tragedy. Here is the best meme which can summarize the situation. 2014, Ukraine, shit, this is the end. The West, we are deeply concerned. 2022, the West, shit, this is the end. Ukraine, we are deeply concerned. So why Biden makes this panic and play with Putin that dirty game? A, he is retarded and can't assess the situation right. B, it's time for the corrupt US military complex to get more money from the US taxpayers. C, low approval rating. Let's talk about the last one. Fake problems are easy to solve and get points for. No one gives Biden points for the economy or migration policy, but some like his fights against climate change and systemic racism. You don't need to do much to solve either of the problems, you just need to say all the times that you're 100% committed to reduce CO2 and nominate black woman vice president. Kamala might have the lowest approval rating ever, but some part of the voters are happy, so it works. Now you have another big thing, saving the world from the new Hitler. All you need to do is to wait for Guardian or Bloomberg to publish that attack will happen in 48 hours, then call Putin, de-escalate the situation, and publicly say that Russia will pay a huge price in case of aggression. Repeat this every 2 weeks and you're the hero of our times. Yesterday, which is February 12th, Biden called Putin again to make a final attempt to de-escalate the situation and become a hero again, but he didn't manage to do anything this time. Now the ball is on the Putin side. Obviously he won't attack Ukraine on February 16th or February 21st or February 30th, because there is no February 30th. And this creates a problem for the White House to explain why Putin decided to attack, then Biden failed to de-escalate and Putin didn't attack at the end. This can lead to even lower approval rating of Biden and Republican landslide in the midterms. And Putin can satisfy his ambitions by proving himself that he has a significant impact on US politics. Let's see what the next week will bring us. Probably in 3 weeks you will all forget about Ukraine. For now, don't forget to check my other video about why Putin has zero benefits of annexing Ukraine. All my arguments are still valid. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!